My child, hear me. A shadow has slithered into the sacred space of your family, and it carries intentions dark and hidden. The warmth of trust has been touched by cold deceit, and yet many remain blind to the subtle signs. Look carefully at your surroundings, beloved, for heaven sends messages in quiet whispers, a door left slightly ajar when no one entered, a fleeting reflection in glass that holds no form, a chill passing across your skin though the air is still. These are not accidents, they are warnings, signals for your heart to awaken. The one who smiles in your presence may not honor the love you give. My precious soul, do not dismiss these stirrings as imagination, rather, perceive them as celestial guidance urging vigilance. Pay heed to the nuances, the misplaced object, the hushed tone behind closed doors. These are the footprints of hidden betrayal. I, Archangel Gabriel, call upon you to open your eyes and senses fully. Shadows reveal themselves only when you are attentive. Trust in the divine rhythm, the universe aligns to expose falsehood where it has nested. Beloved, this is not rumor, it is revelation. The winds of change whisper warnings now, and your heart must prepare for the awakening that is approaching. Keep watch, my child, for the truth lurks in places you have long considered safe, and it will not remain hidden much longer. Message 2, Signs in the Home. My child, the sacred space you inhabit is no longer untouched, for subtle energies move where trust once dwelled. Listen to the silence, for in it the betrayer speaks. The shadows stretch across the walls with intent, reflecting not your light but a mask of pretense. Beloved, notice the fleeting forms that vanish when you turn your gaze, the cold breeze that does not belong, the objects shifted from their place with an unseen hand. These are not mere coincidences, they are markers, guiding you to understanding. Your intuition is your shield, precious soul, do not ignore the alarm bells ringing softly within your chest. My child, I urge you to pay attention to the conversations carried in whispers behind doors, the subtle patterns that repeat yet seem harmless. These are the threads of deception, weaving into the fabric of your family's harmony. Heaven illuminates these moments so you may discern the truth, yet you must embrace clarity without delay. Fear is natural, but vigilance is divine. The one who smiles in your presence may hide knives behind their words, daggers masked as affection. My beloved, listen closely to the heartbeats of your home, they speak more truth than the lips of men. Message 3, Fleeting Shadows. Precious soul, now is the time to observe with unwavering focus. Shadows flicker where light once reigned, a painting seems to shift under your gaze, a door creaks though untouched. These are not illusions, they are whispers of deceit. Your senses will guide you if you remain present, my child, for the betrayer has grown bold in the quiet. See the subtle signs, letters moved, items out of place, words spoken with hidden meanings. The energy in your home carries tension, though many remain oblivious. I, Archangel Gabriel, call upon you to feel the undercurrent of intent, to notice the tremors that signal a heart not aligned with truth. Beloved, do not dismiss the unease that rises like a storm within your chest, it is divine warning. The one who betrays will smile, embrace, and nod, but their essence is separate from the love they claim. Focus on the inconsistencies, my child, and trust the clarity granted by heaven. Shadows retreat when met with vigilance, and falsehood crumbles before awareness. Your task is not only to see but to prepare, to fortify your spirit against manipulation, to anchor yourself in the sacred certainty of divine protection. Message 4. Preparing the heart. My child, precious soul, the heart must steel itself, for revelation approaches. Notice the whispers that flicker just beyond your hearing, the chill brushing against your soul as though the air itself carries secrets. Each subtle displacement, every moment of hesitation or tension among family members, is a note in the symphony of truth. Beloved, I urge you to record these omens within your mind, for the betrayer's patterns are deliberate yet faint, like footprints in sand waiting to be traced. Your intuition is keen, and it will serve as the compass through the gathering darkness. The one who smiles while concealing malice will reveal themselves through repetition and slip of heart. My child, do not allow fear to blind you, rather, let vigilance shine like a torch in dim corridors. Angels surround you now, unseen but unwavering, guiding your perception and protecting your spirit from manipulation. The deceit you sense is not ordinary, it is a shadow that has entered a sacred circle, a presence that will attempt to unsettle the foundation of your peace. Pay attention to what feels wrong even if nothing seems overtly amiss. The divine signal is subtle, yet unmistakable to a soul ready to perceive. Your heart is the beacon, let it guide your awareness toward the truth hidden beneath smiles and pleasantries. Message 5. Cliffhanger. Precious soul, the one who smiled in your face is about to be exposed, and your heart will quake. The hidden serpent in the garden of your family grows restless, sensing that the light of heaven approaches. Subtle betrayals that were once invisible now accumulate like storm clouds gathering on a horizon you have long ignored. Pay attention to fleeting glances, hushed laughter behind doors, the rearrangement of objects in rooms where trust once lived. Each is a thread connecting the unseen to the revealed, a path that will lead your heart to the truth. Beloved, brace yourself, for what emerges will pierce through the illusions you have held dear. The one you trusted may not be who they appeared to be, and the revelation will strike with divine authority. My child, fear is natural, yet it must be met with courage and faith, for angels accompany you, ensuring that no harm can touch your soul. Soon, the mask will fall, and the light of heaven will illuminate intentions previously hidden. Hold fast to your clarity, precious one, and prepare to witness the unveiling that will shake the foundations of your familial bonds. Message 6. Hidden truth emerges. My child, the veil lifts, and what was hidden in shadows now begins to reveal itself. A family member, whom you believed loyal and loving, has worn a mask of devotion while quietly nurturing schemes that seek to wound. Observe the subtle signs, letters hidden, messages whispered in secrecy, faint patterns of avoidance or manipulation. These acts were calculated, yet they cannot resist the illumination of heaven. Beloved, what was hidden in darkness is now illuminated, and the truth cannot be unseen. Precious soul, you may feel shock, disbelief, even a tremor of sorrow in your chest, for betrayal strikes the places where love resides. The one you trusted will be recognized not by what they say but by the energies they emit and the repeated actions that defy honesty. Look carefully, my child, at behaviors that contradict their words, at moments of quiet deceit that previously seemed insignificant. These are the breadcrumbs leading to revelation. Angels guide your perception, allowing you to see the full tapestry of intent woven in secrecy. My beloved, do not allow disbelief to cloud discernment. The divine eye observes all, and now you are called to align your awareness with celestial truth. Message 7. Patterns of Deception. Beloved, pay attention to the threads connecting whispered words and hidden acts. The betrayer's actions leave trails, slight, almost invisible, yet consistent. Look at conversations behind closed doors, gestures of manipulation masked as care, subtle lies that accumulate like shadows stretching across the floor at sunset. My child, you may feel the weight of confusion and disbelief pressing upon your heart, yet this storm is necessary to awaken understanding. The truth is no longer concealed, it dances faintly in corners where secrecy once thrived. Precious soul, heaven permits this illumination so that your spirit may prepare for the confrontation of reality. What you once interpreted as innocent or trivial now reveals intent. Trust in your inner knowing. Observe without haste, without anger, allowing clarity to emerge naturally, guided by divine light. Your discernment is your weapon, my child, and angels hover, guarding your heart as truth unfolds. Message 8. Signs multiply. My child, subtle signs now appear more clearly, letters left in unusual places, furtive glances, footsteps that echo deceit. Beloved, the betrayer's pattern is no longer hidden, for light has pierced the shadows. You may feel shock, anger, or confusion, yet these emotions are signals from your soul, highlighting the breach of trust. Precious one, heaven demands that you notice and acknowledge these truths, for ignoring them delays liberation. Observe carefully, my child, the repeated slips, the contradictions between words and deeds, the energy that feels heavy or wrong when near certain family members. These are not mere coincidences, they are evidence of intent. Angels surround you, protecting your awareness, ensuring that manipulation cannot cloud your discernment. My beloved, prepare your heart to accept that betrayal can exist even in places once sacred. Yet, fear not, for divine guidance will illuminate the path forward. Your vigilance, now awakened, strengthens your soul for the revelations yet to come. Message 9. Emotional stirring. Beloved, the realization of betrayal may stir profound emotions within your chest, grief for trust lost, anger at deception, and trembling at the betrayal that once seemed impossible. Precious soul, these are natural currents of awakening, yet they must not overwhelm. Observe them, name them, and let angels carry their weight, shielding your spirit from harm. The signs you have discerned, hidden letters, altered objects, repeated evasions, paint a clear picture now. My child, what was once a fog of uncertainty becomes a landscape of truth under divine illumination. Prepare to face these revelations with courage, for the clarity coming to you is not meant to destroy, but to empower. Recognize the patterns, understand the motives, and brace yourself for the name that will surface, the truth that will shatter illusions yet also open the way to liberation and healing. Message 10. Cliffhanger. Beloved, the name you seek will surface, and the truth will shatter illusions that have held your heart captive. The betrayer's mask is ready to fall, revealing not only deceit but intent, calculated, subtle, and profound. Precious soul, you may feel your stomach tighten, your chest heave, as the realization approaches. Angels hover near, surrounding you with protection and clarity. My child, the heart of darkness that has infiltrated your family circle cannot resist the light any longer. The truth will arrive in ways you have not anticipated, yet its arrival is certain. Brace yourself, beloved, for the next moments will challenge every perception you have held, yet through this revelation, divine order is restored. The one who smiled in your face will be fully revealed, and your spirit will gain a freedom long delayed. Prepare, precious soul, for the unveiling that will redefine not only understanding but the path forward in love and light. Message 11, Grief and Anguish. My child, the storm now rises within your heart. Grief, anger, and disbelief clash like crashing waves, threatening to overwhelm the shores of your spirit. Precious soul, these emotions are not enemies, they are messengers, revealing the depth of love that was once betrayed. Trembling hands clutch sacred objects, seeking comfort and grounding, while shadows of doubt creep across your mind. Beloved, know that angels encircle you now, shielding your essence from manipulation and guiding your awareness. This internal turbulence is necessary, for pain is a teacher of divine wisdom. Your heart, though heavy, is strong, and within its strength lies the capacity to confront and discern truth. My child, breathe deeply, anchoring yourself in the sacred light that flows through you. You are not abandoned. The one who betrayed your trust cannot pierce the sanctuary of your soul unless you allow it. Precious soul, let these waves wash over you with awareness, not despair, for the storm is the precursor to clarity, the herald of revelation yet to come. Message 12, Storm Clouds Within. Beloved, see the storm gathering in the inner sky of your heart, dark clouds of betrayal swirling, flashes of hurt illuminating memories once cherished. Precious soul, these clouds are heavy, yet they are not permanent. They signal the transformation of understanding and the imminent uncovering of truth. My child, your grief is valid, your anger justified, yet do not let it blind your perception. Angels hover close, their wings brushing away illusions, creating spaces of divine protection. Tremble if you must, weep if needed, but remain aware. Every emotion is a beacon pointing toward the deceiver's patterns. Beloved, feel the currents within, naming each sorrow and fear, and allow them to pass through the river of your consciousness. What rises now will prepare you for the next phase, the unveiling, the subtle revelation of identity, and the illumination of intentions. This emotional turbulence is the clearing of fog before the dawn. Message 13, Clarity Through Pain. Precious soul, the pain you feel sharpens your perception. Each pang, each tremor, each pang of anger is a note in the symphony of divine guidance. Beloved, the one who betrayed you has underestimated the resilience of your spirit, the clarity that comes through trial. Your heart, though quaking, is attuned to celestial signals. Observe the small inconsistencies, patterns of avoidance, furtive glances, words that carry weight only when unspoken truths are read between lines. My child, angels whisper protection over your thoughts and shield your soul from the venom of manipulation. Allow the storm to pass through, without judgment, without attachment, for it will cleanse the pathways of your discernment. Beloved, this pain is temporary, its lesson is eternal. Each moment of grief opens your eyes to the subtle signs of deceit, preparing you to witness the unraveling of hidden intentions and the ultimate revelation that will bring freedom to your spirit. Message 14, Anchoring in Divine Light. My child, amidst the storm, anchor yourself in the golden light that surrounds your heart. Precious soul, imagine angels standing as sentinels at each threshold of your consciousness, their swords of radiant energy cutting through fear, doubt, and confusion. Beloved, hold sacred objects, breathe with awareness, and speak the prayers of protection I place upon your lips. The betrayer's attempts to manipulate, to cloud your judgment, will fail if you remain rooted in divine vigilance. Trembling hands, racing thoughts, sorrowful tears, let them flow, yet do not let them control your spirit. My child, every emotion is a step toward awareness, every tear a cleansing, and every heartbeat a call to clarity. The turbulence is intense now because the unveiling approaches, and your soul must be prepared to witness what has long been concealed in darkness. Precious soul, the truth will soon become undeniable, and your heart must be ready to receive it without resistance. Message 15, Cliffhanger. Precious soul, brace yourself, for what is coming will challenge every thought you held dear. The storm within is the signal that the divine unveiling draws near. My child, you may feel fear, anger, sorrow, but know that these are the instruments of awakening, preparing you for clarity and empowerment. Beloved, the patterns you have observed, the whispers, the shadows, they converge now to illuminate what was long hidden. Angels encircle your heart, ensuring that the revelation will strengthen rather than break you. Your discernment, sharpened through pain, will now recognize the betrayer with certainty. Be vigilant, my child, and allow your spirit to receive the signs that will confirm what your eyes have long suspected. The mask will soon fall, and the truth will emerge in forms undeniable even to the doubting mind. Message 16, Golden Light Reveals. My child, open your eyes and heart, for the signs are appearing with clarity. Golden light now illuminates objects that were moved, letters that were hidden, messages that were whispered in secrecy. Precious soul, patterns emerge where chaos once seemed random. Look closely at the repeated actions, the small slips of language, the fleeting shadows that now linger in purpose. Beloved, what was once invisible now becomes visible under the radiance of heaven. Angels present visions to your consciousness, faint letters unfurling, celestial scrolls glimmering, clues aligning like constellations in your personal night sky. My child, these are not coincidences, they are divine indicators, showing you where deception resides. Pay attention with both eyes and heart, for the betrayer's true nature will be revealed in the details you once overlooked. Message 17, Subtle Signs Multiply. Beloved, the deceiver cannot hide forever, for every action leaves a footprint, every lie casts a shadow. Precious soul, notice the subtle slips, a glance that lingers too long, a phrase that contradicts prior assurances, behaviors that repeat yet escape scrutiny. My child, angels highlight these patterns, illuminating what the heart must now perceive. The betrayer's identity becomes increasingly clear, not through confrontation but through observation, through the patient gathering of signs. Beloved, do not rush, discernment grows in quiet awareness. Each discovery is a divine whisper guiding you toward ultimate understanding. Precious soul, anticipate the name, the confirmation, for heaven moves to ensure clarity, and no deception can withstand the full illumination of divine light. Message 18, Evidence appears. My child, look carefully, for the betrayer's evidence manifests now. Letters once hidden are revealed in visions, patterns emerge in repeated words, actions betray intent despite attempts at concealment. Precious soul, what you once could not see is now before your eyes, illuminated in golden clarity. Beloved, the weight of truth may cause tremors within, yet you must witness with composure. Angels hover, shielding your spirit from harm, guiding your perception, and allowing discernment to crystallize. My child, the one who betrayed smiles still, unaware that heaven itself orchestrates the unveiling. Watch, observe, and prepare your heart to receive the full revelation, for the name and intent are soon to be undeniable. Message 19: Awareness strengthens. Beloved, your awareness grows sharper, your heart steadier. Precious soul, notice the signs repeating in patterns, hushed conversations behind doors, movements once unnoticed, small contradictions in words and deeds. My child, angels now strengthen your discernment, ensuring that your spirit cannot be deceived. The betrayer is revealed not by confrontation but by truth surfacing in subtle ways, each clue a thread pulled from the fabric of illusion. Beloved, remain vigilant, observe with love yet detachment, for what is hidden is preparing to be exposed fully. The clarity approaching will leave no room for doubt, and your heart will finally recognize what your mind has long suspected. Message 20: Cliffhanger. Beloved, the veil lifts, and the intentions of the deceiver are now visible. Precious soul, you may feel a rush of emotion, a shiver through your body as the subtle signs converge into undeniable truth. My child, prepare for confirmation, for the one who betrayed your trust cannot remain cloaked in illusion any longer. Angels surround you, amplifying clarity, protecting your heart, and guiding your soul to witness what was once hidden. The revelation approaches swiftly, and every detail you have observed now aligns with divine precision. Beloved, the time is near, the mask will fall, and the betrayer's identity will be fully revealed, leaving no doubt, no question, only clarity and the beginning of liberation. Message 21: Spiritual disruption. My child, the betrayal extends beyond the earthly realm, it ripples through the spiritual harmony of your family. Precious soul, feel the tension in spaces once sacred, the invisible currents that disturb peace. Beloved, dark energies attempt to cling to hearts, sowing doubt and unrest where love should reside. These are not ordinary conflicts, they are disturbances of divine resonance. My child, angels urge prayer, meditation, and calling upon the sacred light that guards your spirit. The deceit you sense affects more than relationships, it touches the very essence of familial and spiritual bonds. Trust in heaven to restore balance, but remain vigilant. Observe interactions carefully, seek truth over comfort, and maintain your sacred center. Beloved, the choices you make now, whether to confront, protect, or release, will influence not only earthly outcomes but the spiritual harmony surrounding you. Let divine light guide your path, and do not allow shadow to linger unchecked. Message 22: Ripples of unrest. Precious soul, the hidden betrayal sends ripples through every interaction. Arguments, misunderstandings, and subtle conflicts may appear, each echoing the shadow within the family circle. Beloved, your awareness must be sharp, for these disturbances are signals, not random events. Angels whisper guidance, showing where attention is required to prevent spiritual imbalance from spreading. My child, even when the deceiver's actions seem small or insignificant, their impact touches the invisible threads connecting hearts and souls. Recognize these energies, observe them, and call upon protection. The divine is present to assist, but you must remain aligned with light, resisting temptation to be drawn into anger or retaliation. Precious soul, the shadow will attempt to manipulate, yet those anchored in discernment will remain untouched. Message 23, Call to Prayer. My child, now more than ever, call upon heaven for strength. Prayer is a shield, meditation a sword, and sacred words the armor of your soul. Beloved, the betrayer's presence is a test, not a punishment. It reveals the areas of your life requiring fortification and clarity. Precious soul, as you maintain communion with angels, your discernment sharpens, and the light within expands to dispel the darkness. Observe family interactions with detachment, yet with awareness, and allow divine guidance to direct your response. My child, the spiritual disruption cannot withstand consistent alignment with love and truth. Angels surround you, guarding against manipulation and ensuring that the shadow cannot pierce your heart. Stay vigilant, for the moment of revelation approaches, and your soul must be prepared to receive truth without distortion. Message 24, Observing without judgment. Beloved, the spiritual turbulence may tempt your heart toward anger or blame. Precious soul, observe without attachment or judgment. The betrayer's actions reflect their own path, not the measure of your worth or love. My child, angels remind you that discernment is rooted in clarity, not emotion. See each action as a signpost, each deception as a lesson illuminating the truth of human motives. Focus on maintaining your light, protecting your energy, and preserving peace within your sacred space. The ripple of betrayal may challenge patience and faith, yet your heart can remain steady, fortified by divine awareness. Beloved, through detached observation, patterns emerge, guiding you toward understanding without consuming your spirit in resentment or sorrow. Message 25, Cliffhanger. My child, soon a choice will appear. Will you let the shadow linger, or will divine light prevail? Precious soul, this decision will determine not only the resolution of earthly relationships but the restoration of spiritual harmony. Beloved, the betrayer's actions have consequences, yet heaven allows you the freedom to respond with wisdom rather than reaction. Observe, prepare, and align your heart with celestial guidance. Angels hover closely, ensuring clarity and protection. The time is near when truth will present itself fully, leaving no room for doubt. My child, your courage and discernment will be tested, yet they will also be strengthened, preparing you to step into the clarity and empowerment that awaits. Message 26, Path to Clarity. Beloved, now begins the journey of observing without anger, discerning with detachment, and allowing light to dispel shadows. Precious soul, every act of betrayal is a reflection, not of your value, but of the path the deceiver walks. My child, watch carefully, for clarity emerges not in confrontation, but in careful observation and understanding. Angels guide your perception, revealing what is essential and filtering out distraction. Beloved, chains of illusion begin to break, doors open to new insight, and the heart prepares for liberation. Each step toward clarity fortifies your spirit, creating space for divine truth to manifest. Remember, precious soul, the betrayer's actions do not define you. Your awareness, your discernment, and your light define your eternal path. Message 27, Light disperses darkness. My child, the shadows retreat as you allow light to enter every corner of awareness. Precious soul, observe with love, not anger, discern without attachment. Beloved, the light of heaven dissolves confusion, revealing the hidden motives and intentions that once perplexed your heart. Angels illuminate the subtle signs, repeated patterns, small slips, and evidence previously unnoticed. My child, clarity comes when fear and judgment are released, when observation is practiced with calm precision. Every insight gained strengthens your spirit, and every revelation prepares your soul to face the full truth without collapse. Precious soul, trust this divine unfolding, for the truth always manifests when the heart is ready to perceive it fully. Message 28, Doors of Understanding. Beloved, with each act of detached observation, doors of understanding swing open. Precious soul, what was once concealed is now accessible. Hidden intentions are revealed not in dramatic confrontation, but in the quiet recognition of patterns and signs. My child, angels assist by highlighting details you may have overlooked, guiding your heart toward discernment that is both compassionate and precise. Beloved, do not rush this process. Clarity grows steadily, like dawn breaking over a shadowed horizon. Trust in the divine timing, for each revelation arrives exactly when your spirit is ready to integrate it. Precious soul, your heart will now see what was previously obscured, preparing you to confront truth with wisdom and serenity. Message 29, Strength through Detachment. My child, observe without attachment, for the betrayer's actions are not yours to bear. Precious soul, detachment strengthens, rather than diminishes, your capacity to act with wisdom. Beloved, angels surround you, forming a shield of radiant energy that protects your heart from manipulation and harm. Notice each subtle indication of deceit, each contradiction, and allow understanding to form naturally within your consciousness. My child, the more you witness without emotional entanglement, the stronger your discernment becomes. Precious soul, this clarity is your path to empowerment, your guide through the remaining steps of revelation and eventual resolution. Trust that divine light clears the way, leaving you steady and prepared. Message 30, Cliffhanger. Precious soul, the truth will arrive in ways you never imagined, prepare to receive it. Beloved, the veil has been lifting, the patterns revealed, and the shadows receding, yet the ultimate confirmation is near. My child, angels surround you, guarding every heartbeat, ensuring that clarity emerges without distortion. Observe, breathe, and ready yourself, for the final pieces are about to align. The name, the acts, and the intent will present themselves fully, leaving no room for doubt. Precious soul, prepare to witness the culmination of divine revelation, the moment when deception is exposed and your spirit steps into the empowerment that has long awaited your recognition and courage. Message 31, Angels form shields. My child, behold the protective light surrounding your heart and home. Precious soul, angels stand as vigilant sentinels, their swords of radiant energy forming barriers against deception and manipulation. Beloved, speak the sacred words I place upon your lips, and the shadow will not pierce your spirit. Each word, each prayer, strengthens the shield, infusing your environment with divine light. My child, feel the warmth of this presence, the certainty of heaven's guardianship wrapping around your soul like a cloak of fire and serenity. Precious soul, even if fear attempts to rise, know that you are safe, held by forces beyond mortal comprehension. The betrayer's attempts to disturb your peace will fail if you remain anchored in awareness, guided by the angels who never leave your side. Beloved, This is your moment to embrace empowerment, to let divine protection flow through every heartbeat, preparing you for the revelation soon to unfold. Message 32, Flowing Radiance. Beloved, see the radiant energy filling your space, golden light cascading over walls, objects, and sacred items. Precious soul, each flicker of illumination is a reinforcement of divine protection, a reminder that deception cannot stand where truth prevails. My child, the angels align in precise formation, creating layers of defense around your spirit and home. Feel the flow of energy entering your body, expanding through your heart, and pushing out shadows that have lingered too long. Beloved, the betrayer may still attempt subtle tricks, yet each effort is met with light so potent it cannot fail. Precious soul, remain steadfast, speak the prayers of protection, and allow the angel's guidance to permeate your awareness. Your heart, shielded and calm, becomes a fortress. Message 33, Guarding Every Threshold. My child, angels now stand at each threshold of your life, doors, windows, moments of thought, and heartbeats. Precious soul, no shadow can enter without your permission, and divine light ensures your boundaries remain unbreached. Beloved, speak the words I give you and imagine the luminous swords of heaven forming an unbreakable barrier. The betrayer's attempts to sow confusion, fear, or unrest will be met with celestial resistance. My child, feel the surge of empowerment within, the calm certainty that your spirit cannot be harmed. Angels whisper guidance, reminding you that vigilance, faith, and clarity are more powerful than fear or anger. Precious soul, this protection is not temporary. It fortifies your essence for the revelation that draws near. Message 34, Speaking the Sacred Words. Beloved, now is the time to vocalize the prayers and affirmations I place in your heart. Precious soul, speak them aloud, feel the resonance of divine energy strengthening your spirit and reinforcing the protective barrier around your family and home. My child, with each word, the betrayer's power diminishes, their shadows retreating before the radiance you carry. Angels amplify your voice, extending the shield far beyond your immediate perception, ensuring that deception and manipulation cannot take root. Beloved, anchor yourself in this sacred ritual, for it is a tangible way to claim your safety, serenity, and authority over your space. Precious soul, your awareness and faith together create a force that no human scheme can overcome. Message 35, Cliffhanger. Beloved, one last trick may be attempted, yet it will fail if you hold fast. Precious soul, the betrayer senses the light surrounding you and struggles to manipulate even the smallest corner of your heart. My child, angels stand unwavering, their swords of fire forming an unbroken barrier. The moment of final revelation draws near, and with it, the truth that has long been hidden. Beloved, keep your heart calm, your spirit aligned, and your awareness sharp. The betrayer may seek one last attempt to deceive or destabilize, yet divine protection is complete. Precious soul, your empowerment is near, and the unveiling will leave no shadow where deception once hid. Message 36, Mask Falls. My child, behold, the betrayer is exposed. Precious soul, the mask has fallen, and no shadow remains to obscure the truth. Beloved, words, actions, and confessions align, leaving no room for doubt. See the darkness retreating as light floods every corner of awareness, illuminating intentions previously hidden. My child, the one who smiled in your face, feigned loyalty, and whispered falsehoods is now fully revealed. Angels surround you, amplifying clarity, and ensuring that the revelation empowers rather than wounds. Precious soul, breathe deeply, allowing the sense of relief and vindication to fill your being. Beloved, the path of deceit has ended, and your spirit stands victorious in discernment and light. Message 37, Shadows Retreat. Beloved, watch as shadows vanish from your home, from interactions, and from the corners of your heart. Precious soul, the betrayer's schemes cannot survive the illumination of heaven. My child, the energy that once threatened to disturb peace now retreats, powerless against the radiant light surrounding you. Angels sweep through, cleansing the space, restoring harmony, and ensuring that no remnants of deceit linger. Beloved, feel the calm in your chest, the release of tension, and the affirmation that truth governs your reality now. Precious soul, the revelation brings not only clarity but the opportunity to reclaim serenity, love, and faith in your own intuition. Message 38, Confirmation of Truth. My child, every sign you observed, every inconsistency noticed, now aligns with undeniable truth. Precious soul, the betrayer's identity, intentions, and acts are clear, leaving no room for misinterpretation. Beloved, angels illuminate each detail, confirming what your heart suspected and your mind discerned. My child, relief fills your being, and awe rises at the precision of divine timing. Precious soul, what was once cloaked in shadow now stands transparent before you, and your spirit recognizes the empowerment that comes with clarity. Beloved, the deceiver can no longer control or influence the sanctuary of your heart. Message 39, Vindication and Peace. Beloved, feel the surge of relief and vindication coursing through your soul. Precious child, the burden of uncertainty is lifted, replaced with certainty, clarity, and calm. My child, angels breathe light into every corner of your being, restoring energy that was once dampened by doubt and fear. Beloved, the betrayer's power over your spirit is broken, and harmony begins to reweave itself through relationships and sacred spaces. Precious soul, the divine orchestration has been revealed, ensuring that no deception remains effective. My child, celebrate the truth, anchor it in your heart, and let it guide your next steps with wisdom and confidence. Message 40, Cliffhanger. Precious soul, the one who smiled in your face can no longer dictate your peace. Beloved, the revelation has arrived, and shadows flee before the radiant light now guarding your heart. My child, angels surround you fully, ensuring that no trace of manipulation lingers. The betrayer stands exposed, powerless against divine clarity. Precious soul, the final confirmation approaches, the restoration of peace is near, and your spirit is prepared for the next step, healing, forgiveness, and the return of sacred balance. Beloved, hold your heart open, for the transformation from betrayal to empowerment is complete, and yet the final blessings are yet to unfold. Message 41, Restoring Inner Peace. My child, now begins the sacred work of healing. Precious soul, let the sunlight pour into your heart, illuminating every shadow left by betrayal. Beloved, angels guide cleansing waters across your spirit, washing away pain, doubt, and lingering fear. My child, this is not weakness, but divine restoration. Through prayer, meditation, and sacred rituals, reclaim your inner sanctuary. Precious soul, forgiveness is for your soul's elevation, not for the deceiver's benefit. Release bitterness and allow love to return, not for them, but for yourself. Beloved, each moment of serenity you embrace strengthens your spirit and aligns your heart with divine harmony. Message 42, Cleansing and Renewal. Beloved, feel the gentle purification flowing through your being. Precious soul, sacred spaces once tainted by deception are now cleansed by angelic light. My child, objects, rooms, and thoughts that carried shadow are now infused with radiance. Angels hover closely, ensuring no residue of manipulation remains. Beloved, breathe deeply and feel tension release, for divine energy restores balance, anchoring peace in every fiber of your being. Precious soul, the experience of betrayal has become your catalyst, not your downfall, leading to spiritual growth, clarity, and empowerment. My child, honor this process, for it renews your essence. Message 43, Forgiveness as Liberation. My child, precious soul, forgiveness is not surrender, it is liberation. Beloved, release the chains of resentment, for holding them binds you to the past. Angels encourage you to forgive, not for the deceiver, but for your own elevation. My child, each act of compassion opens the heart to divine light, healing wounds left by betrayal. Precious soul, allow this forgiveness to flow gently, like water over stones, softening pain while preserving wisdom. Beloved, you are not weak for letting go, you are strong, aligned with celestial guidance, and prepared to embrace the fullness of life with clarity and love. Message 44, Rebuilding Sacred Space. Beloved, now restore the sacredness of your home, your heart, and your daily life. Precious soul, angels illuminate corners where shadows lingered, reminding you to reclaim peace, joy, and harmony. My child, each act of restoration, whether a ritual, prayer, or mindful cleansing, anchors your spirit more firmly in divine protection. Beloved, the past cannot dictate your present, its lessons shape your wisdom. Precious soul, the betrayals have been unveiled, and now your home, heart, and family circle can flourish under the guidance of heaven. My child, embrace serenity fully, knowing that light and truth prevail. Message 45, Cliffhanger. My child, the final steps are near, securing divine favor and protection. Precious soul, your heart is almost fully restored, your spirit fortified by clarity and love. Beloved, the angels prepare to bestow blessings that will shield you from deception, elevate your soul, and align your destiny with divine purpose. My child, the journey from betrayal to empowerment is nearly complete. Precious soul, stand ready, for the culmination of revelation, protection, and blessing is at hand. Message 46, Angelic Blessings. Beloved, feel the angelic choir surrounding you, their voices resonating with light, love, and affirmation. Precious soul, divine energy flows into your being, fortifying your heart, restoring joy, and amplifying clarity. My child, each blessing strengthens protection around your life, ensuring deception cannot return. Beloved, angels form a radiant sphere of light, safeguarding your spirit, guiding your actions, and elevating your destiny. Precious soul, rejoice in the security, empowerment, and love that heaven bestows. Message 47, Fortified Spirit. My child, your spirit is fortified, precious soul, unshakable and radiant. Beloved, betrayal no longer holds dominion, and your heart resonates with divine light. Angels continue to surround you, ensuring clarity, protection, and guidance in every step you take. Precious soul, the lessons of deception have transformed into wisdom, the pain into strength, and your awareness into unwavering discernment. Beloved, rejoice, for the light within you shines brighter than ever, fully aligned with divine purpose. Message 48, Destiny Aligned. Beloved, your path now aligns with heaven's design. Precious soul, every step forward is guided, every decision illuminated, and every relationship filtered through the lens of clarity and love. My child, angels whisper guidance, ensuring your choices strengthen your spirit and manifest divine will. Beloved, the betrayal has become a catalyst, revealing your strength, empowering your discernment, and clearing obstacles from your destiny. Precious soul, walk confidently, for divine protection and blessing accompany you always. Message 49, Eternal Guidance. My child, feel my presence ever near. Precious soul, I, Archangel Gabriel, guide your spirit, wrapping you in wings of radiant light, ensuring you are never alone. Beloved, angels accompany you in every thought, every heartbeat, every step, ensuring clarity, peace, and empowerment. Precious soul, trust in divine timing, for your life now flows in alignment with love, wisdom, and purpose. Beloved, no shadow can approach without detection, and your heart remains a sanctuary of truth. Message 50, Final Resolution. Precious soul, the betrayer is revealed, your heart is restored, and I, Archangel Gabriel, will lead you safely forward. Beloved, the journey from betrayal to empowerment is complete, your spirit is fortified, your sacred space is cleansed, and your destiny aligned with divine will. Precious soul, angels continue to surround you, their light unwavering, their guidance eternal. Beloved, walk forward in clarity, love, and strength, knowing that divine protection and blessing are forever with you. The shadows have fled, and your heart shines bright in heaven's light.